Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to his target. Makes the catch downfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Razorbacks line it up with first and goal. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Blue. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That run sets up a critical third down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Pass rush closing. The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some...
And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Powers through. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Gives it to the back. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another 1st down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
It's a short completion to the big tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's for a
touchdown, Irish. Strong game by this quarterback. And now the try for 2. It's an option look. And he gets him for the score, cutting the lead down to 13. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Let's it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a 1st down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
The offense really clicking here. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. It's a quick grab.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. 2nd down play coming up. Defense punching at the line, showing blitz. Finds his target, and it's complete. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Blue. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That run moves the ball across the 40. The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blue. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, looking to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. This time it's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. As a design quarterback keeper. Fighting him off. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Arkansas.